Y bueno, aquí la segunda parte de la vida pirata. Sin más preámbulos, dentro vídeo.
I may not be the pirate I once was, but I can still put the fear into them what knows me. I know you can hear me, ye cowardly curs. Drop what you're doing and get this bridge in order. We've a ferry to catch.
Ah, mira, todavía te tienen respeto, aunque solo seas una cabeza que no se calla ni bajo el agua.
I suppose I should tell ye me story. For when we sailed into the Sea of the Damned, it were a happy accident, for we were fleeing our enemies with a whole pack full of their plunder. By and by, me crew starts to grumble about returning to the living world.
Sí,
But
sí,
I'd have
muy
sooner
interesante la
stayed with
historia.
me loot for all eternity, rather than risk it out on the waves.
No te he hecho ni puto caso, ¿vale? Solo para que lo sepas.
Brings back memories of the night I snuffed out the flame. Aye, and the lighthouse keeper too. Had to be sure the ferryman wouldn't come and part me from me loot. Now, I'm not what you'd call knowledgeable about contraptions and whatnot, but if I can borrow a body, I might be able to help. See if you can't set me down on that headless heap of bones over there. Ah, new body at last. Not as handsome as me old one, but they say beggars can't be choosers. There! It's just like sailing a sloop. Ye never forget how. Now, let's see if we can't find some clue as to set this place ablaze once more. First, see if you can't light the brazier with that fancy flame.
Vale, tío, o sea, es que se veía en él que habría que encender el faro.
Is all well and good, but you'll need to point your flame out to sea if we're to call the ferry.
Vale, a ver.
Aye, that's the way. Though I think it looked better in the dark. Now, to get the ferryman's attention.
¿Cómo va esto? Oh, ¡chus! Ah, vale. A ver. Vale, hago con el rabillo ese último.
There. The lighthouse is good as new. The mists are clearing. Let me try and get a better view. I see sail.
¿Qué más tiene este faro? A ver.
There she be. The ferry of the damned. Though you'll find no welcome passage on her decks. Those hooded fellers are what you might call in charge around here. And they won't suffer the living to board her. The only way ye'll sail aboard that ship is to stow away. I wonder if their little secrets still be stowed about here. The key to me cabin, after all these years. The keeper took it when he ratted me out to the others and they set upon me. Me ship'll be a sight for sore sockets, sure enough. But this moldy old body won't last 5 minutes out there, so I'll need ye to be my transport once again. At least till we reach me ship. Take me to me ship with the red sails, and I'll see ye safely aboard that ferry.
Vale. Joder, tú lo que no quieres es andar.
There she be.
Que sí,
You know what? A little
venga.
secret nearby. I can smell it on the wind. There she be. Me golden hair. The fastest ship on the seas. By my reckoning, and no one ever dare tell me different. A piece of advice. Always have a secret way back to your own ship. To me cabin.
Pero usa el cuerpo, jolly, madre mía. ¿Me quieres decir que no puedes andar? Madre de Dios. Este barco no ha visto días mejores, o sea. Vamos.
On deck.
Sorry, Captain.
We just got carried away. We didn't mean nothing by it.
Sad! We never should have mutinied.
Good to have you back, Cap.
Madre mía, vaya lamiculos.
Sure, I used to be taller than this. This key will let you through the side door of me cabin. For here is where we be parting ways. There's a rowboat over yonder that'll carry ye onto the ferry. Quiet as a church mouse. But I wonder, do ye really know what's waiting for ye below her decks? Not all treasure is silver and gold. Me crew are free, and me conscience is clear. But I've still plenty of thinking to do. Perhaps one day we'll meet again. Now take the key and be off with ye, before ye find yourself trapped here for good.
Vale.
We've made an old...
Bueno, pues vamos allá, ¿no?
Watch where ye step. The treasure what cursed me may still be lying about.
Ah, que el tesoro está mantito, por eso no puedo cogerlo. Amigo. Vamos a ver. Ala. Remar. Aquí está el barco. Punto de control.
You, who have lingered in this forsaken place, who have learned the price of
Anda, mira,
breaking
pues
the pirate
es
code.
nuestro amigo,
You have suffered under the weight of chains
el que nos
forged by your
resucita.
own misdeeds. And now, your time is served. Though you shall not fully remember your time in this place, perhaps some remnant of understanding will accompany you when you step through my portal and return to the living world. Perhaps not. And we shall meet here again. For now, we must make sail, and quickly. For strange ships now patrol these endless waters, and ours is the longest voyage of all.
Ay, he estado en este barco más veces de las que voy a admitir. Vamos a ver si podemos pillar la luz.
Stop! The cursed flame you carry has no place within my well of fates. Do not attempt to meddle with power beyond your comprehension.
¿Qué no? Ah, toma por culo.
The very secrets are laid bare. I cannot surrender the wheel, but I entreat you. Do not continue to trespass here, for you do not understand the truth of what you seek.
Ah, pero lo siento, tío, pero es que si no, no va a avanzar la historia. Y además tenía muchas ganas de ver este barco por dentro, a ver cómo era. Amigo.
Come on, Dougie. Come to Jack and get the bone.
Oh, a
Come to
ver,
Jack and get
vamos
the
a ver.
bone. Good boy. This bone's much nicer than those rusty old keys. Look, I'll try a bit first. See?
Not bad. Needs salt and rosemary. Now,
If you bring your flea-ridden hide just a little
Madre
closer.
mía. A ver, ¿qué pasa por aquí? Oh,
I know what
mira
you're
quién
thinking. That
es.
dog is never going to move. Therefore, I propose a wager. Let's see if I can lure him over faster, and you can take the keys from his mouth and let me out. The winner gets this delicious bone.
Ah, dame eso, anda. Buen chico, venga, dame las llaves, por favor.
I cannot help but notice that our canine friend is still in possession of the keys to this cell. You're not going to let a mangy Mongol outsmart us, are you?
Bueno, técnicamente se está burlando de ti, Jack. Madre mía. ¿Qué haces aquí,
Don't
anda?
say much, do you? Very wise. When endeavoring an escape, silence is generally best. However, as I've had no one but a recalcitrant mutt to talk to for far too long, I shall bow to my collegial nature and introduce myself. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. Though, since you came here to rescue me, you probably knew that already. And you must have heard tell of my heroic journey to acquire this, the greatest pirate treasure of all. A golden key to other lands, an eternal freedom, plundered from the lair of a heartless squid and used to assist in the daring escape that led me to stand before you now. Shiny, isn't it?
No puedo con este tío. ¿Eh? ¿Pero dónde se ha ido?
You know, I haven't had so much as a crumb to eat since I got here. Not completely sure where here is exactly, but it's sorely lacking in dinner options. I'm a shadow of my former self. Then again, the captain seems a dreary sort of fellow. Probably enjoys dried biscuits. Wouldn't even tell me how I came to be aboard this sad little ship.
Ay, esos pulmones.
The last thing I remember was standing at the helm of the Pearl as we made our escape. Suddenly, there was a loud, booming, cannonballing sort of noise. A cannonball, perhaps. The scenery's not very inspiring, but it's good to stretch me legs. Now, let's get off this shit before
Stay where you are!
that happens.
You, from the living world. Why have you interfered with my work? The selfish actions of this Barrow have brought catastrophe in his wake.
No, sí, ya lo sé.
Dire fortune that now threatens to consume the Sea of Thieves itself.
That's Captain Jack Sparrow, mate.
Importante, no olvidamos de que es capitán.
I know the true worth of what I possess, and I intend to keep it quite safe. Now, I can see you're very busy and very grumpy, so we'll just be on our way.
Silence! You shall be returned to your cell. And this time, the key shall be cast overboard into the abyss. What you possess must never be permitted.
Ah, Dios mío.
Already the sands of time have trickled into oblivion and
Oye, ¿alguien se ha fijado de que el holandés errante acaba de salir?
has found us.
Sí, vale, bien.
They have our scent now. We cannot flee. Therefore, we must fight. To arms!
Steady, mate. That's the Flying Dutchman we're talking about. She's no ordinary ship.
Then upon the waves of my domain, She will find herself well matched. Play your part, pirates! The cannons stand ready. Unleash the fury of the dead upon this interloper.
Madre mía. Ese es David.
Calamity before it begins.
Está ahí
I believe that
David.
means you'd like us to use the guns.
Tiene más cañones que nosotros, Ok. ¿Va a salir por otro lado? Sí, 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 sí. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Ponteate. Hola, 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 hola. A ver. Bueno, ya que estoy aquí. ¡Fuego!
Can't this wreck go any faster?
Se va para otro lado.
She's matching our speed.
No, no, voy a salir por aquí. Bien. Necesitamos más cañones. Oh.
Give me to warn us. Defend us, or all is lost.
And what do you suggest I defend her with, mate? I forgot to bring the bone.
Oh, very well. Take my blade while I steady our course. A dead man's sword for a dead man's hand.
¿Le vas a dar una espada mágica a Sparrow? ¡Ostras! Vale, eso ha ido un poco a tomar por culo. Yo no los recuerdo así, Hola, 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 hola.
This treasure's not for you, mate.
Muérete. Ostras, ostras, ostras. Jolín.
Don't think they're here to help, mate.
Vale, 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 vale. El barco está haciendo cosas. El barco de los condenados contra el holandés errante. Madre mía, vaya batalla. estoy oyendo. Hola, hola, está muy cerca. Estoy oyendo. Sí, mierda. Sí, había. A ver, todo a la vez, no, por favor. Ya, ¿qué estás haciendo? Ah, te estás peleando contra un... Ahí está. Vamos, 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 vamos. ¡Oh! Madre mía. Es un barco más grande que los galeones del juego, Bien. Jack, por favor. No, no, no puedo ayudar. Se va a estar ahí todo el día, ¿verdad? Vamos, ponte a tiro, holandés errante. Solo te quiero disparar un poco. ¿Qué? ¿A que te lo ha quitado?
Change course! Change course! After that treasure! I gave him my word!
¿Le di mi palabra? ¿Cómo que le di mi palabra? ¿A quién le diste tu palabra? Están haciendo algo. Oh. Jack. Estupendo. Fantástico. Jack, por favor.
Did you not heed my warning?
Porque no me has salido de los mismísimos.
And our enemy has the treasure in his grasp to fulfill his dark ambitions and lay siege to the Sea of Thieves. Already his plans are in motion, deep beneath the waves. You have caused much harm this day. However, you fought bravely. I shall return you and your vessel to the land of the living, so that you may continue to fight. Fight to save all that you have endangered. Fail, and you shall bear witness as this world too falls under the shadow of Davy Jones.
Bueno. Historia completada. Muy bien, vámonos de aquí. Y así concluye la primera aventura de la vida pirata. Nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Un saludo, dale a la suscripción, a la campanita de activar y todo ese río. Venga, hasta la próxima.
And it's all for my grog, my jolly, jolly grog. All for my beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all my tin on the laddies drinking gin, and across the western ocean boots, my noggin, noggin boots.